sex with her while she's incoherent. You talk about it all the time. That's what makes you a nasty creep. Not because of the situation you had. Because I'm going to tell you something. I wasn't there and I don't know what happened. But every chance you get, New York, this guy stood on a podcast and he talked about spring break and meeting a young lady, putting something in her drink, and then having sex with her when she was incoherent, laughing about it. That's bruh, nobody wants you to get fired or to lose your situation. Nobody's like, man.
Flex, we are calling for him to lose his situation. His situation is the reason why we're here. Because he's on his shows, in his podcasts, and in books, talking about that shit like it's funny. So we are calling for his situation to be not a situation no more. We want him out of there, off the airwaves. We don't need to see Charlamagne. We don't need to hear him. We good.
The fact that you try to normalize that's okay, that's good, like it's things that men do. That's not what men do. That's what you do. You do it. I'm going to tell you the most terrible thing about you, bruh. Because I watch you on that podcast. And you sit next to a guy. That guy you sit next to on your podcast doesn't care about our culture. He doesn't care about your culture. But you sit there and you laugh with him about raping women. You think it's funny. You know what else is funny, my brother? Because I'm staying on my stone today of where I'm at. And I'm going to tell you where I'm at. I am not at what you did 20 years ago. I'm at what you did in the last couple years and how you talk about it and how you say about it. You piece of... You tweeted that R. Kelly, that sex video, was one of the greatest celebrity videos you've ever watched.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. He's still going on. He had the nerve to get up there for the R. Kelly documentary. Had the nerve to sit up there and talk about Bill Cosby like a dog. But now look where the predicament he's in. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy. There's no way in the world. It's just crazy. But he here. He here. And we sitting up here talking about him now. And he's still on the airways. Why is he still on the airways? Why he get to keep his job? Who he? Who him? That he gets to keep his job. Why is that? I don't like it. I feel like he shouldn't even have a job, like I said.
That video was with a 14-year-old. But you thought it was a great video. You tell on yourself constantly you're a weirdo. I don't care if nobody else checks you. I'ma check you. You're nasty and you're a weirdo. And you always want to talk on a podcast about taking advantage of women when they're unconscious. What type of dude are you? Why is that cool to you? Why is that cool as you stand next to that clown, that guy?
It's cool to him because he can't get no real bitch no real way. He can't just walk up to a bitch and, be and have good swagger and all that. He got a drug her because he already know they not going to be into him. So, of course, that's what he has to do, Flex. That's what he got to do. He know no real woman's going to talk to him, so that's what he got to do. That's the results of him being a clown and being a cornball. It is what it is. He don't really got no swag to really pull no woman like that. Come on, he married his wife, and he did the same thing to her. So what you think this is? This is crazy.
That doesn't care about our culture and continuously talk about raping women. You always use the word rape, how you raped your wife. You love to use that word, bro. You get mad at Kwame Brown for using it. You use it. You use the word.
Let's get into Kwame Brown for a minute. He got mad when Kwame Brown did the interview with Jessica Reed and her mother too. Okay? Then he brought up Kwame Brown's family and background and what they did, and to the point where he thought Kwame Brown brother was still in jail. Kwame Brown brother ain't in no jail. And he did all this on the airways at his Breakfast Club, at the Breakfast Club. And it didn't make no sense. But that's just a little bit of backstory. If y'all want to go over there to Kwame Brown, subscribe to Kwame Brown. Y'all go over there and look at the interview that he did with Jessica Reed and her mother. Go over there and look at that interview. That was a good interview.
You don't think it's funny, my brother? I don't care about saying your name. Let me tell you something. I don't care about cease and desist. You know why? You want to send out cease and desist to people because you want the clarification of what you did said properly. The fact that you don't see that's bananas, I'm not sure if it's the people around you or if you want to continue. Maybe you want to continue being who you are. For some reason, your name is being said with a 15-year-old. I'm not sure why that's happening. You refer to your dudes. Every girl that has a problem, it's the dudes around you. The dudes are with the girls. My dudes. You say it's your dudes. I don't understand that part, bruh. That's the part that people aren't really grasping. That's why people keep hammering you. It's not for what you did 20 years ago. You can be sorry for that. It's the way you're moving.
But Flex, he's not sorry. And that's why we really are mad. He's not sorry, because if he was sorry, he wouldn't even be talking about it at all. But the point that he keeps choosing to talk about it, that is what gets me. I'm not understanding.
Forward, bro. Let me tell you something. You said that the R. Kelly video is the greatest video you've ever seen. You tweeted that. And you know how that came out? Because you had the nerve to go on an R. Kelly documentary to talk about a pedophile. You're a pedophile! You're a pedophile! You! Is it okay if R. Kelly is in the video with your kids? Is it still a great video? You nasty. Is that a good video? Is it? You don't have to answer. I'm going to tell you honestly, it's better you don't. You shouldn't. You should never ever answer this. You should always keep a cease and desist, and you should never ever talk about it. Because we already know what you are. You are one of them slimy, greasy dudes that used to be in our neighborhood that don't talk much, that likes to put medication in women's drinks and get on top of them. That's you. We know what you are. I know what you are. I do not care if I ever say your name. I want you to know that I know what you are. Bruh. You.
So is everybody still gonna go do interviews at the Breakfast Club and act like Charlamagne is not under fire, but y'all can sit up here and talk about Tiffany Haddish and how Tiffany Haddish is under fire, and y'all want her canceled, and y'all want Ari Spears canceled, and y'all want R. Kelly canceled, and y'all want Bill Cosby canceled, and y'all want this one canceled, and that one canceled, but y'all gonna still sit up there with Charlamagne and act like he's not a fucking pedophile? Really? Y'all gonna sit up there with Charlamagne and act like he's not putting... So y'all trust Charlamagne with y'all drink. So if it's a party, y'all gonna go tell... Charlamagne be like, I'm gonna go get you a drink. You gonna be like, okay, Charlamagne. Like, listen, I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. Because If y'all trust Charlamagne like that, y'all go ahead, then maybe y'all need to be boycotting. Maybe we need to look at y'all side eye. The ones that keep going up there, interviewing with the Breakfast Club and acting like nothing is going on over there. Y'all really walk around with your eyes glued shut. Y'all really walk around with your eyes glued the fuck shut. Y'all really do. If y'all gonna sit up there and act like this man ain't never did nothing. And y'all, here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. Y'all just gonna keep going up there. What? Y'all gonna wait for Angela to leave and then say, oh, it's going downhill, so we not gonna go up there no more. Y'all should have been stopped going up there. Y'all act like this Jessica Reed's story is something new to y'all. It is not nothing new to y'all. Y'all full of shit.
Whatever you feel you can do, you hear the emphasis in that mother's voice. You watched it. You know how I know you watch it. You know everything that people are saying because you send out the cease and desist. Cease and desist means you're lying. You do not want people to
He came to us and said, don't worry, nothing's going to happen to her. And I'll make sure that she'll be safe. He eluded us to believe and trust in him. And then he turns around and violates my daughter by raping and drugging her. And then he gets away with it. When I made the decision not for my daughter to testify, I was focused on her well-being, and I wanted the best for her. I didn't want to put her in a stand to relive all of that pain and suffering. If he was suffering, and now 17 years later, because he continues to make mockery about it, joke and laugh about it, like it doesn't even matter to him, or he has no regrets or anything. Then he tries to cover it up with his money and his high-class attorneys. And now he's not going to be punished for it. Justice is not fair, and we will not stop fighting. We will fight for justice and closure for my daughter Jessica and this family. According to the detectives, because he negotiated a plea deal, he cannot be prosecuted for the rape charge, suffering.
So prior to this New York, I played Jessica Reed's interview with Star, and that was what we just played was Jessica Reed's mom, Jocelyn Sullivan. Now, you can watch all the things online, or and come to your own conclusion. So New York City, I'm gonna take time right now and give my opinion. In listening to that mother's vocal and audio,
it was crazy. To listen to that mother's pain in her voice and to still see him on the radio, that is bananas to me. And people still go up there and sit next to him, laugh and kiki with him. So what is it going to take for Charlamagne to fall the way y'all want Tiffany Haddish to fall? I'm just saying. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Tell me what y'all think about what Fun Flex had to say. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll hit you in the comments, YouTube. Later.